Yeah, I mean. So one thing that I want to be sure, how fast are you? I know how fast Andy is. How fast are your characters, speed-wise?
And he's supposed to be like, and just speaks for itself. He's a little quicker than normal, I guess.
Okay, I'm probably the fastest in the group.
Yeah. I got my abilities here on my sheet. They're pretty much.
I
can
mean,
explain
I
them
always
when
thought of
need be.
myself slightly above human. Unless I like use magic.
I'm above human.
My
Alright,
mobility
Chuckle
perk is literally
Fuddies.
just climbing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy clap.
Nobody cares how fast you can run away. All right, let's move forward to the next bit. I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, all right. So before we get started,
Each.
you know what? I have to be able to point at stuff.
Do you have a Mr. Bot model?
Yeah,
He's pretty see-through that you can
Yeah,
still
yeah.
point.
Let me do that. Let me do that guy. Let me do that
Okay.
guy real quick. This is gonna bother me not being able to gesture.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of because that's what Silent uses.
I have a fucking DM model, but it's not available due to the update. I guess I don't have the Mr. Bot model, though the more see-through one. Is he not in the public? Is he not a public?
He
It
should be.
It should be like all the way at the end. You need to expand the
Yeah, he should be at
the public.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Mr. Bot, he's at the end.
I'll let you just clone up of me.
I was
Oh,
about to suggest that.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Seeing the Mr. Bot down. Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Them arms. Alright.
Okay, we good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Look good.
All right, listen up. So, who did I contact first?
Shan. And
Okay. It was you two. I think it was Shan first. All right. So you're in charge. So you're the one who gets the imprint of where the world tree can be found. Okay? You got to seek it out. You've got to get the peace stone from it. That's your mission. This is the beginning of the forest where you think that it is. You know nothing else other than that. Okay? If during the time you see me do this, that means I have to say something. I'll try not to interrupt any RP, but some things may require my intervention. If you wish to ask me something, do the same thing. Try to do so nonchalantly, okay? And that way, I can interject and try to do so that you don't interrupt people's RP. Okay, normally I would have a fancy animation to do that, but my avatar isn't available anymore. So,
got little nub arms.
there we go.
All good.
Well, you jump. Yeah. Because you're small and jumping around won't be weird for you.
I jump around all the time, actually. That might be hard. Okay.
Alright.
Well,
let's go.
Jump
Don't worry
doing
about it.
this.
Don't worry about it.
Like,
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
doing this.
Let me see.
Excuse
Don't
me,
worry
Mr. GM.
So,
I'm
anyway,
so done.
so that's where we're going to get started. You have just walked through, who's your porter? Who's your teleporter in Aegis that takes people places?
I can
We have
teleport,
Sky.
so
And yeah, he can do it.
All right,
I'm
whoever
like more
did
than
it,
half the party can tree stride.
whoever did it got here, got everyone here, whatever, doesn't matter. That's up to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where you start. Okay? I'll set the scene for you. As you step through the threshold, you find yourselves in a misted forest. An ancient castle overlooking a stone overlook can be seen towering above like some gray giant. A simple shack is behind you. A hearth fire burns warm, but no one appears to be home. Ahead, the road continues and dips down further. The mountain. What do you do?
Alrighty then. Alrighty. Sit. Well, you know where we're going?
We're looking for a tree, so we don't need to go to the castle.
Right.
Unless there's
Makes
a
sense at the
tree in the castle. We'll see.
I don't know. You're the Andrasta. You're the one who got all whisper whispered.
Well, We're after a tree, correct?
Yeah.
Well then, why don't we ask the trees for help then?
You gotta go talk to some old tree again. Oh my God. All right.
You look discouraged. What's the matter?
So is it saying anything
Help
useful?
with the pain. Can you?
Pain?
Water?
Mm. Water?
Has this place been having a dry spell?
Maybe the
Oh, I thought she
ancients
wanted
kinda
water.
dried up these lands. Is
I'm
tree
sorry,
asking
I'm
for
still
water?
fairly new to these things. Right. Face it. What do you mean by water? Could you please elaborate?
Thirsty.
They're thirsty? Does anybody have water?
Thirsty.
It depends how much you need.
Any?
Just give it some water. You have any? What's with a small man?
Alright. It's kind of a downhill thing, so I guess I'll kind of go over here-ish. You see me take my staff off my back, and the blue gem on it starts glowing, and I slowly trickle water down on the ground from the staff.
Help. I shall.
We're here to seek. A stone? Tree? Could you help us?
Great tree. Great tree.
Great tree.
The spirit tree. Yggdrasil. South. You are currently facing north.
Thank you kindly.
What did it say?
What's going on?
Self.
Hmm.
Alright.
I think
Wait,
I've heard
what
a
did
name
you say?
before.
So I just found that trees no direction. Like, legitimate.
Wait, Yggdrasil?
What about it?
I've heard about that in my shaman book.
Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's walk, talk.
Okay, he said south. Wait, the ancient tree Yggdrasil. I know about it.
Oh, there's like
Based in
half a- there's
Europe,
like a
or
dozen of
was
those
based in
things.
Europe.
Yeah.
Then it
I don't know what that means.
I remember.
The book didn't tell me exact
Somebody
locations.
told me they moved to hide it or something. I don't know. It moved
I
itself.
know it was moved. I did witness it a long time ago, but
Impressive.
I thought it was vanished.
Yeah, it vanished before I was able to climb it and say it was mine.
I don't think.
You walk into an open field. The grass sways, the wayward wind, and a fork in the road, turning west and east.
Well, that one that way looks like it goes to the beach, so probably not.
Well, we don't really know the location of the tree.
Well, it's not going to be on the beach. It's going to drink salt water.
Salt water is not good for trees. Unless it's those saltwater
You
trees.
think Wally know that? Well,
anybody else hear that?
Well, I've only been really connected to.
Do we hear that?
Everyone.
Oh. Do I is it a lost spirit? Do I sense that?
Something greater, older, wider.
That's fat.
Blinks.
As you begin to walk through the shadows of the deeper forest, an unsettling feeling comes upon your dryad. The trees here do not speak. The trees here are dead and hollow. The birds do not chirp. And there is a deafening silence. The shaman senses no animals, no laughter in the clouds, no trickle in the streams. Something is here.
I don't
Yeah.
think something's here.
Why don't
No
why don't I hear anything?
animals.
It's too quiet.
It's kind of strange.
Well, take it easy.
Something might
Blinks,
be here.
don't run ahead then.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong.
Listen, stick together. Be on your guard now.
2 minutes. I'm like 5 feet away. Give me a break. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
What do you say? What's going on?
All right, you're the big bad better fox spirit. Go get him. You got this.
Oh, okay. I see. Fox spirit versus. Okay.
Stay calm.
what
Stay calm.
is this?
It's not a sacred guardian, is it? Because I swear.
It could be a wraith.
No, it's not
I'll
a
see
secret
you.
guardian light.
I'm, I'm trying to make a connection to it.
You have traveled far from your home. Interlopers. Sunmoda. You seek to interfere with what you should not interfere with.
Stay strong. Stand straight.
Okay, yeah, but how do we like fix it?
What we are doing is for the greater good for the world. We must
already
do
gone.
this. Don't let his vision poison you for words. Let's move forward.
Understood.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Keep your senses up.
Yeah, don't try talking to that thing again.
Oi! Like I told you, get your senses up. Lonzo!
Enough games.
Alright.
You stray. Go back from whence you came.
Why?
You interfere with that which should not be.
Is this some sort of trick where like you're supposed to attack it and that like makes it really hard to beat it, or like...
No. Show you're the better person. It wants
What?
to anger you. It wants to scare
it's not-
you.
It's not a person. What do you mean?
Your emotions do not matter to me. Vol'jin.
What does matter to you?
That you turn back. wish to stop what is coming, but you cannot.
Yes?
The last of the defenders has already fallen.
Hadu, it's like it's a demon or something. Let's go.
Demon.
It's not a
This-
demon.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry.
This is much higher. Much stronger. Don't let your guard down.
If it was greater than a demon, we'd already be dead. What do you mean? All right, let's just go.
It doesn't.
Shaman.
yes. You.
How interesting. You may not pass. Darkness is coming. You cannot stop it.
Well, if it isn't here yet.
Well, we don't know until we try, and we know this is one way. Trying, and we will try and fight as much as we can.
Okay, great. You
But
do
it
it then,
could
Bill.
Fail.
Let us fail, but we will die trying.
Fail. Because it waits behind you.
Wait, what? You know, yeah, whatever. Okay, go.
Like I said, keep your senses up. Don't trust only on your eyes. Your ears is a key as well here.
Man, my ears are
It
massive.
appears next time
Am I
I
gonna
have an
miss
idea.
anything?
Come on,
Ooh,
come on.
it could have been a fork tongue. Yeah. Yes. Oh.
Wolves.
I thought there were no animals here. What the heck? This is crazy.
Same.
Who said they had to be living?
This ain't a lich's forest. What do you mean? There's not enough.
Keep, keep going.
Who
Maybe
said
there
it's
is.
a lich?
going.
We don't know that.
Shaman,
Just keep going.
you
Stand
detect the
strong,
presence
don't
of
show
animals.
weaknesses.
not wolves, but wargs. Beasts of evil intent and cunning sentience. They come from the east at a rapid pace. That's to your left.
What's wrong?
I sense some animals, but not something I exactly recognize. It's not a wolf. Maybe bigger?
Is it heading our way or not?
They're the,
It's fine. Gosh.
they're east. Ish.
Can't be anything worse than an avalanche.
Are they getting towards us or not?
I
We should probably be on the
I
move
don't
now.
know. Should probably get going. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Double the pace.
Moving
We're not
longer,
risking this.
We would probably be where we
Double
need to
the
go. We
pace.
didn't stop walking. Come on.
Double the pace now.
I'm gonna do the walk talk thing like you were saying. Yep, let's keep going.
Behind you!
Boy!
Try not to separate. Oh boy.
What's going on?
You okay?
You have lost your way. You hear not the voice of Yggdrasil. Yes.
I stood in front of it. What happened? Did something happen to me?
No.
Okay. Just want to check.
You are no
Shadows in this
longer
area
on the
make
right
it all look
path.
like totally black. Oh,
So, which way now?
turn back.
You turn back? No, I thought no, it's supposed to be this way. Or
They are
No.
I'm. Hold on. Shh.
They are lost. Lost. They seek the tree.
We are.
Shut up.
Yeah, we
If
looking for
they
that tree.
know the way.
Blinks? No.
Yeah, I got some coins for you. Don't worry, I got this.
We can tell you. But
Mhm.
first, a game. A game.
Oh, well, if it's anything like my games, I guess it'll be pretty bad. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
that sounds
the
bad.
Fae
Never
play
mind.
games.
Will you play? Will you
What type
play?
of game?
Riddle.
Oh, no.
Hey, Yuki, you're so good at this. Let's go. You got this. Play the
Hold
game.
Hold on.
now's not the time, Blinks.
It's never the time. No. Mm-mm.
Either they're keeping us in here, or it's just a trick to drag out. We are on a time limit. Between those two.
Boring. Riddle now. Riddle. They'll never find. Lost.
Okay, well, what's the riddle though?
No. Must have stakes to play.
Okay, what do you want?
Oh,
One of you must stay forever. If
Ah.
you lose, if you
Hmm.
win, we tell you the way.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know what
Or
to
you
do.
stay lost and stay anyway.
Mhm.
oh.
I'm not taking that risk. Sorry.
Well,
I got responsibilities and stuff. I can't like be stuck here.
Sadly,
it's-
I'm in the same boat.
right. It seems like we all are.
Nothing. Okay. Okay. Great. All right.
What about an offering
No, game.
instead of a riddle?
Game.
It would be boring if we took so much time to try to figure out your riddle.
No, it won't.
Mm.
Game. We'll stay in forest forever. Forever.
I mean, we can try to keep walking. I mean,
keep walking.
I agree with Blinks.
It is a lovely day for a stroll. Definitely not a riddle.
All right.
Yes.
okay. All right. Play the game later. See ya. Big old swamp over here.
Mm. Feel like they might show up again. Hope not.
It looks even more dead here.
As you
Hold
approach
on.
the swamp, a toxic gas lays over the surface, poisoning the trees, and the deafening quiet of the animals is heard most strongly here.
Mm. Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
this,
There's not really
well,
many paths
this,
here.
Careful.
Hmm. to be fair, just take a rune of breathing. Simple as that. It works the same way when you breathe underwater.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of low to the ground, so this is gonna suck. But yeah,
Hmm.
Alright. Alright. First
Alright,
things
lead the way.
first.
Come
Let me try this first.
on.
See the tip of my point finger as I do a little rune signature. Left. I just put a rune of breathing on myself. This means wherever I go, I cannot get choked or anything. This works both underneath water, poisonous gas, but I don't know if this is.
I'm gonna need a better
so-
description than choked.
Okay. It allows me to breathe on harder terrains.
Breathe what?
So it's just
That works.
oxygen.
breathe
feed?
air.
How about that?
Yes.
Breathe air. Is it conjured?
Like
Is it
oxygen.
filtered? Like,
Filtered
where does
this-
that?
with
Where
this
does it
rune.
come from? Well, where does it come from? What if there's no oxygen in an area? Does it conjure it?
And that's the thing. I'm actually gonna go in and try that in character. See what.
So
if it
you
works
don't
or
know
not.
if that actually works.
That's why I'm gonna put myself in risk.
I'm asking you, what does it do? Like, does it conjure that
Okay.
air?
Basically, the rune is like a filter. If there is any clean air, that's the clean air that gets in now to us.
Okay. What does
I'm
it
trying
filter out?
myself now. It filter out everything that's unnecessary for the body.
Okay.
So,
You do realize
right
that won't
now,
actually stop any toxins, right? That you're actually describing? Poison is inside of us at all times. Like, we have arsenic
know.
in our body. It's the amount. So, yeah, okay. I'll work with that as best I can.
That's why my character's gonna try this now quickly.
All right, then.
Now, I need. I
Did
need
you make
to
it try to work
check.
on all of us?
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Okay.
A step further into the actual gas and get a little sniff to see if it works or not.
The rune does nothing to remove the horrid smell, and perhaps the feeling of nausea conjured by that. But the coughing does not appear to be from a poison.
Well, it's not my first time to get poisoned or get venom or something.
Poison. Venom.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Hold on.
Uh.
Let me. You know what? This would be a good time. Use your rune I taught you on me. Put it on test.
Understood. Draw the symbol in front of you in the rune. The palm of my hand glows the light purple. Here.
This is a rune of antidote. It will cure anything that is poisonous, venomous, something that is toxic for the body. Remove.
Hmm.
Like I said, you weren't poisoned.
Do you feel any different?
I don't think so.
Hey, give me your rune so I can go. Bored. You gotta get this done.
I don't think it worked.
He's still coughing.
Then I'll just climb. It'll be fine.
Climb?
Hold on.
Hmm.
Blinks, can you see if there's a way around the swamp? Are you fast?
Yeah, there's a way around the swamp. What do you mean?
Which direction is the
Just
way
go that
around
way.
the swamp?
Around it.
This direction?
Around it is anywhere that's not through it. Yeah.
Go this way. Are you gonna be
Alright.
okay?
I'll be fine.
You don't sound fine.
Rather that I take it than you take it.
I hope you're good at climbing. Jeez.
As best as the cat can be.
I'm gonna use a vine. Whips out a vine out of her hand.
Wonderful. Climbing carefully.
Careful.
Okay,
so Indeed.
all the way around. All
Add it to the bench.
Shan? Or Andraste?
Andy?
Wait.
Actually,
Sean.
didn't cry too.
Justy.
Something
Hello?
catches your
Andy?
eye in the swamp. Turn to your left 45 degrees and wait a moment.
Towards those trees and pulls herself up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's hills and mountains all the way through. I think we have to go through it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, we have to. Yep.
I see something in the swamp down there. I don't know exactly. There's something in the swamp.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, cool.
Whoa! Isn't
No,
it poisonous?
Blinks, Blinks.
Okay, let's just jump
Blinks?
down. Okay, not good. Can you like use a vine to get him back up, or?
Too late now.
I recognize you. Hello?
What do you mean?
Hold on.
Andy?
Shouldn't we just like run or like not?
I
be
have a bad feeling
confrontational.
about this.
Hold on.
Your haircut? No?
I'm having a
Please,
sense
get in
of
my line of
impending
sight.
doom come over me.
Get out of the way!
I'm just gonna grab you by your sweater, I don't know what that is, and bring you over here.
Yeah.
How is he pointing?
That's why I told you get out of the way. Wait, it's a hand.
It's a what?
A hand gesture?
What's going on?
Okay. When someone does that slowly, I am. He's face palming. Okay. He's disappointed. Climb down calmly. Can I get a vine? Can I get a vine?
She whips it up, hands it to you. Stick it in the rock.
Thank you.
Can I get a vine?
Yep.
Or
She
is
whips
it?
another one with her other free hand.
And I
Then
grabbed the
help.
vine. Yep, I grabbed the vine.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a sip.
Don't get down to the gas.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Oh, don't worry about the gas. What do you mean?
Do you know him?
I mean, do I know it? Yeah, that looks like Arcadum.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I've seen him. In Purple Waters.
Yeah, usually he's saying something mean though. So.
Is he?
Oh,
I think
you
he's
know
point-
what? It's
Pointing
probably a trick.
towards you.
Oh, is he?
It's probably a trick.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Okay, hold on, or
Why doesn't why doesn't he speak?
Yeah, because it's probably a trick.
It's
Hey, go say hi. You got this.
if I die,
don't go into the gas.
I told you to go do it. Go on. You got runes.
What?
Yeah. I got your back. I'm right here. Don't worry.
He's your friend. Go on. You know him better
He's
than
not my
me.
I'm
friend.
doing
What do
it.
you mean? Oh, okay.
I guess she'll do it.
Andy.
See, look what you did. You got your student in danger.
I swear to God, I will kick you. Wait. Are you being affected?
Poke him.
I'm actually confused now.
The gas is toxic, but not as bad as you thought.
Oh, she's beckoning now. What?
She's
All right.
she okay?
Yeah. What up?
I'm taking my.
Low to the ground. Okay.
Oh.
I'm just gonna piggyback on you.
Come on then.
I'm just gonna wrap my scarf around my face. Try to.
You're on top of my head.
The gas is toxic, but not as bad as you thought. The spirit says nothing, but points at the shaman.
Wait, is that not actually what it looks like? The model that you're
This
using?
is what it looks like.
Okay.
She grabs your hand.
The spirit is telling me to follow it. I.
We're following.
You should try being tall like me. It's easier up here.
I'm glad you're enjoying the ride.
Should have done that riddle. Could have probably got it.
I'm a little rusty on riddles.
I don't think that's any problem here. There's lots of rest. This isn't gonna be like that time with the willows,
Hold
right?
on. We have only turned left.
This is strange.
Hold on. This is a trick. We're just going left and left and left.
Perhaps.
Yuhi.
Well, now we're going
This is where we
right.
started, didn't it?
Well, now we're going right.
Okay, no, forget it. Let's just go through the swamp. We gotta go. We gotta figure something out.
Oh, all
Where is
right.
it going now?
It's taking a right. I see it. Like you're the spirit expert and stuff. Like I'm on like 23.
He's coughing. Hold on.
Let's go.
I'm coming.
I've been seeing spirits for like 5 years. I'm like, give me a break.
Yuhi, take it easy.
Oh, this is where we started. Ah.
Wait.
All right, like we're waiting in a poison swamp. All right.
I'm just gonna hop down and sprint out of the nauseous area.
Oh. Hmm. Spirit is pointing
The
towards.
spirit points to the headstone. You see a name written upon it.
Hmm.
Hybris.
The stone says Hybris written.
What?
Hybris.
Well, what
Wait.
about
This
the
is-
others?
Wait.
What else did they say?
Oh no, is this some?
This feels like a trick.
Yeah, it's a trick. Of course it's a trick. God, I told you it was a trick.
But you jumped down before me.
It points to another headstone.
Tricks can be fun.
Sachi.
The stone has words too. It says
It's
Sachi?
It's not
Oh, this is
it's
terrible.
not guiding us. It's pointing out.
Mm. Look at the others.
It points at another headstone. It says, Sci-Fry.
This stone also has words on it. It says Sci-Fry? I never got to know the guy.
I don't know who
We,
that
we,
is.
we don't need,
Okay,
we don't need to sit
like,
here and watch
now,
that.
now, like,
What?
wanna do a perception check or something?
Oh,
What, is this one got my name on it now, or what?
Falcona.
This stone says Falcona? Who's that?
Wait, can we please?
It's probably a good idea.
why is-
Wait a minute.
Leggy.
Beware ye that enter
I know.
this hallowed field. For those that walk its misted paths will see only calamity. They will see a path not yet taken, a path not yet seen. A spirit of its own machination will guide thee to your own end.
What?
Oh my gosh, it's a wisp.
A wisp.
Stop following it. Seriously, why? Stop.
Alright, where you wanna go? That's not in poison and
It's
stuff.
actually going to kill you.
I know about them. I know.
She knows
You
wisps.
see your own name and the names
What?
of your fellows.
You
What?
said you know.
He slap her. Grab her. Get her over here.
Leave now. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. Go, 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 go.
Come
go.
on then. Oh,
Alright, let's
that's
go.
right.
Yep, let's
That's
do
right.
this. We're not gonna leave her behind this time, are we? Okay.
Go, 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 go.
Come on.
What did I say? I said it was a trick at the start.
Go up to non-poison area ish. I
Mhm.
wonder if this is high enough.
Yeah. So done.
All right. You know what? You're getting a piggyback ride. A different way. She
What?
wraps vines around you.
Can you
What's-
give him a
what's the-
piggyback ride?
No butts.
As you leave the swamp, the gas clears, and as you look back, you see the spirits of all your compatriots of Aegis. Hybris, Mara, Bream. You even see yourselves. And then, like dust in the breeze, all is quiet once more. Only the laughter
That's
of the
just-
trees remains.
That's just a
Tom
trick.
sucks.
That's just a trick.
I know.
Okay, great.
I know.
All right. You know what? You remember that time I said way back when we were on that one forest path that we should have just turned around and found the right path? Like a super long time ago?
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Right. Come on.
The call of Yggdrasil can be heard again.
This way? Maybe? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, great.
Go
It's
ahead.
just a trick.
Faster.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I came actually prepared for this.
Prepare.
Oh, how so?
Yes, exactly.
You see, I picked up a little vial, this very small vial of crystal water.
Where did they go? Hello?
We're coming.
I was like,
your feet
I thought I
broken?
heard something.
He's trying to. Drink while you can.
So
Here?
I leave.
Did you stop hearing here?
Yeah, I stopped hearing.
All right.
This is what.
Oh, I take it back.
Come.
Oh, okay.
What was I said?
Hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, what path? What path? Oh,
I'm listening.
Oh! What the?
Should we like just not walk into the cave directly and just kind of see what it's about or something?
Hold on.
tree in there? What do you mean?
Shh, hold
Hold
on.
on. Careful.
All right.
There's something in the water.
Check your surroundings.
Okay, there, Blinks.
I was
Kind of.
having some difficulty with my foot got stuck in the mud.
It was pretty muddy in here, and damp, and
Oh. Hey,
As you walk
what's the name,
forward,
famous?
the water begins to harden in ice,
Oh.
and a path appears.
Cool.
Path right here.
so walk across that ice.
Oh, wow.
Eh. Whew. Oh, that's a nice position you got there.
Shh. Trying to do yoga. Leave me alone. Am I good now?
No,
I'll tell you.
you're still yogaing.
You're good on my screen.
Good on my end as well.
Oh, seems like your yoga is complete.
Yeah.
Trying to go like this.
You find yourself in a strange cavern.
Magic can be felt thrumming through the air.
Life force twinkling like tiny stars floating through the sky.
The air of the cavern
Is filled with near an infinite tiny voices beckoning you forward.
You can put me down, Andy.
I'm gonna put my ears down. I don't want to listen to all this. Freaking loud.
She unties it. Let's go.
Seems hearing so many whispers for once.
Hi.
You know,
I was hardly ever
Spirits.
connected to nature within the last 4 days.
I
My
already had an
goodness.
incident with wisps. Another one of my friends followed them around for a while.
They're either a wisp or a firefly. Good
Oh, not
fortune
those
or bad.
wisps.
And they
You know what I mean.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Huh?
The song of Yggdrasil. All the voices join together to form its melody.
It's a good choir.
So
What is this place, Yuhi?
beautiful.
Hey!
Oh,
I gudarnas
You
skymning.
escaped me so long ago.
What's going on?
All its glory.
What is that?
I'm a climate.
You're a climate. You're a
Don't.
climate.
No,
Don't
no, please, please,
Don't.
please don't.
blink.
Wait a minute, is that
My
Yggdrasil?
collection.
I'm grabbing
Don't
you
do it.
in the neck now and I'm holding you. Don't
What's going on?
Don't.
Andy!
fuck this up. I'm putting you down again.
Where's
Don't.
Andy? Where's Andy going?
She's
Hey,
right there.
I'm about to kick you in your ass, Blinks, if you have one. We need to go to Andy. Okay, pony.
All are welcome in the light of my branches. Tell me, was your journey difficult?
It was alright.
We endured it.
She's not speaking to you. Quiet.
Very well. Listen carefully, for there is little time. There is a great imbalance. Too many have lived that have forgotten the stars, the sun, and the moon, and why they are what they are. And so, in the void, beings come. A great darkness threatens all of us. There are those who have seen it. They rose up to stop it. But the last defender has fallen, taken by his own master. His rage, the rage of the prisoner, now seeps into my roots. Its fire scorches my children, and soon it will come to the creations of man. Many will die, but the worst is yet to come. For the prisoner must never be free, for freedom is a hope. Hope keeps all life alive. What those that some wish for can never be attained, for it is not the attaining that matters, but the wishing, the want, the need. The prisoner must not be freed, whether or not his mind is returned. But he must be stopped. The rage of the demon must be calmed, lest in his rage others question the covenant of hope. The stone you seek lies in my waters. Take it freely, save for one condition, my child. If you take this stone, do not allow his freedom. The chains of Leonold must not be shattered. Freedom for the costs of creation is no fair deal to anyone. Do this, and Aegis may yet still live. For if you do not, I fear the demon's rage will prove too much for all of you. I do not wish to see you suffer, but one by one, you may. He will start with those closest to him. That is the way of Varthul. It is there he will be the most vulnerable, the most in control. When the demon resists his master's pull, you must use the stone. Perhaps the demon will find its freedom in death. All things must die and return to me. The stone is yours. You must only reach out, but keep your oath, child of leaf and branch. The stone floats above the water. It is yours to be taken, but only if you keep to the oath of Yggdrasil.
Man, look at you, one step closer to being forest chosen. Yeah, could get some sharp ears later.
This is truly a blessing.
Guess this is still the one that got away, though. The world tree that I've never climbed.
You need to chill,
You
Blinks.
should not climb it.
I really want to
Show
climb
some
it.
respect.
What do you mean
Show
it's not
some...
whatever, fine.
Over here. Further, 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 further. That's far enough away. All spirits represent different things. A spirit is simply a soul that is either will without a body, or it is life force without a will. Arcadum is much a spirit as he is a demon, for they are the same thing. But for Yggdrasil to ask that a spirit be bound is not like the training you've received. Spirits are a part of a cycle. To bind one and remove it from the cycle of nature is it's a crime. Why would Yggdrasil ask such a thing? You may return to the others.
I know.
Hey,
She
Andraste?
plucks the flower from her head.
I just
What?
put my hand on your shoulder.
Oh, what is it?
This is strange. This is
What do you mean?
Yggdrasil, right? And it has like a connection to spirits and stuff. But why would it ask to essentially bind Arcadum? Isn't he technically like a spirit as well, even though he's a demon, and that as well?
I want balance in life. It will be unbalanced if the rampage go. Yggdrasil wants balance.
Hey, I already pissed off one god. I'm just saying, I'm like devoted to nature now above all else. But even so,
But there's
This
something you're not
doesn't-
telling us? Come on. it's
I'm
fine,
telling
whatever.
you, saying binding Arcadum doesn't seem right. Why would Yggdrasil even suggest that? It's
Well, let's just go talk
unnatural.
to Aegis about it. They probably know why he's all chained up.
Yeah, forgive me, but I don't know much about why he's chained. I know next to nothing.
Me either. All I know is I'm, for once in my life, trusting what should be terms of nature. I'm suggesting let's not do this. Let's not have
What?
him
Leave
bound
the
or.
stone here.
Guess it's ultimately up to you.
It's only up to me.
It said our only chance to save Aegis was to take the stone, didn't it?
Yes, but at the same time, we would be binding Arcadum, right?
Andraste,
Yeah. I mean,
And he shouldn't
what's
be
the problem with that?
clear your thoughts.
everything. He's a spirit. He shouldn't be bound. And I find it
What do you
strange that
mean? Haven't you ever heard of a familiar before?
Process
I have
everything
one. Yes,
in your own way.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Trust me.
Listen what your heart is saying.
Your heart.
No
What the
matter
fuck is
what
that?
happens,
I'm just saying that.
your heart is the path. If you feel this is the right path and your heart is saying so, then it is the right path. You must trust in yourself.
It's worth to be indecisive. It's not worth it to be indecisive. Just do whatever.
What?
I mean, make a decision and you stick to it. That's how it works.
My decision is
Do
not to
anything
bind
else in your way.
Arcadum. I'm trusting this. What should be with the spirits.
Oh, he's
Unbound.
pretty cool haircut when he gets unbound. Actually, now that I think about it.
What are you What?
Sorry.
I just find it strange that
Hold on.
you yourself would bound a spirit.
I really want to climb it.
Listen here,
He
I'm
plucks
miss.
the flower from her head and drops it into the water.
The water floats.
Forgive me of my... I'm not the brightest. I don't even know what exactly I am, to be honest with you. I understand what you ask of me, but... May I ask if I could take the stone and determine what I think it's right to do with it for him and our family? I know that's
No.
asking a lot, but
But you may instead take this stone and return when you have made your decision. Hurry, child. The rage of the demon will not wait for your heart to decide.
We need to go talk to Aegis about it.
What?
I don't know.
What? Hey, I may be the worst shaman that has ever been, like, born in the history of the entire creation of whatever many dimensions, but
Oh yeah.
And I'm
really,
missing an
really bad,
arm.
actually.
yes, I get it.
Yeah,
But
you're
I'm
missing an arm,
trying
yeah.
to tell you, this is just strange. And when I read and feel that
I-
Yggdrasil, of
I'll
all
take the
things, would
stone, no,
bound
return
him.
it. If we...
As you wish.
Please don't...
Fare thee
Look,
well,
Speckers.
child of leaf and branch. Take this, and the tree will grow behind you. This shall take you to your home. And scene. All right, there you go. Fucking got him.
Heck.
Aye.
Clap.
I'm only just pissing myself.
that's
Were you
done.
like under? Were you under like a spell or something like for following that wisp around?
Hey,
Huh?
you guys want to see something cool?
Cool.
Come
Okay.
like this
Yeah.
far in.
My-
Oh, hey, that's pretty cool.
oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my.
Neat.
Yeah.
You should know. Wait, no, you don't know. Never mind. Andy does have a liking for fireflies and wisps.
So
It
she
was
just
like
did that because she wanted to.
shiny. Oh, you're one to
She
talk
just-
with shiny
She
things.
likes it.
Well, that was
She
easy,
likes
Clap.
walking around looking at people's
so
dang.
essentially, if I don't do the thing, I have to bring it back, right? Is that what she
Well,
pretty much asked?
Well, you were given a stone to let you teleport back here, so you didn't have to go through the fuck boy
Oh,
brigade,
okay.
and you could come get the stone if you want to decide on what you want to do. So I figure now you can go
Understood.
roleplay with Aegis as to what you should do. But should point out the tree meant what it said. The rage of the demon won't wait. So that means if we get to the event and you haven't made your decision, then it's too late at that point.
The decision will just default on us not having brought it. So
Cool.
All
I
right.
know what I'm doing.
Easy clap.
So,
You're just gonna sleep here in front of it.
oh yeah, I still have to climb this tree. I'll be back.
I'm a half-breed that doesn't know what the fuck I am.
I'm the worst shaman there ever was. I mean, come on, look at me.
are
Oh, that was
you
fun.
getting bad spirits whispering your ears or what?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're the band of fuckboys here.
likes those.
Once I
bad
get
boy
my
spirits
D&D
in her
model,
ears.
my DM model done, I'm gonna be able to do more of this stuff.
Ooh, I still see
once again,
Oblivious in
Arcanum.
another model.
I can see.
Amazing job.
I'm
As
pissed
usual.
off God.
Oh, what the?
That was pretty neat. I was pretty sure about halfway through the swamp we were actually in a failure state.
Yeah, me too. I thought we were dead. I'm like, oh well. I guess that's the thing then.
And the fact that we actually passed, the fact that we passed through the cave, that was actually kind of my fault as
Fucking-
well.
Literally, he says one thing, I'm thinking another.
There we go.
Oh, I fell.
I might as well have the entire Smite roster rigged and put it in a world somewhere.
Are you gonna have an acorn one
Right.
day? Your little side acorn. Is
I
that-
could get the rest of the Ratatoskr models rigged, I suppose.
Anyway.
Like that's
so
like
stream is done.
it's like
Yeah.
Unreal Engine, right? I heard that's a nightmare though.
So
It is a
So,
nightmare
I
because
guess
it
you
starts
have questions
hinged,
about
and the bones that it comes
special
with are like
spirit you got now.
puppeteering above rather than in the body. So you have to just
Yeah,
remake the entire. You have to
imagine
re-rig the
that
entire
as a
thing.
spirit
And the
Yeah.
thing with
guardian.
this model is it started out hunched as well, so you couldn't just like try to
So,
like put it through
when
a
you're in a
rigger or
dire
anything.
situation
You had to
or
actually
something like that,
you had to do some
it's there to help
molding
you
to
boost up
fix her
your
up.
spiritual connection. It's there to help you in dire needs. If you're gonna use the runes or spirit magic or something like that. And
Your spirit
also,
magic.
you could ask it for advice. It's always there
Your
for you at
advice.
the moment. But do remember, he's a warrior from the Second World War, so military
Freaking A.
stuff and
Yeah, I was
white,
like,
Well, what was it? Who was it? The white.
White Death.
Yeah, he's the Finnish
Google
sniper.
it. Yes, exactly.
He's the Finnish sniper. He killed like a bunch of. He killed a bunch of communists.
500.
Killed
500.
communists, baby.
Just
Yeah.
sounding familiar,
Sorry.
actually. Hmm.
It's real.
There's
real
a
person.
Sabaton song that as well. So
All right, no,
Maybe that one.
no, Sabaton, no, Powerwolf. Thank you, Powerwolf.
Sabaton has White Death.
Yeah, but Powerwolf is sanctimonious and holy, so you better watch it.
And fuck you, Sabaton is powerful in Swedish.
Sabaton is Swedish. Pickle
No, to be fair,
Sorry.
I like Powerwolf. I
Um,
listen, like for
Hmm.
example, when I'm in Red Hound, it's a lot of Powerwolf songs that inspire me to go into that character. So it's like, but other than that, I listen a lot to Sabaton. Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
I still like listening
Yeah,
to
awfully
Sabaton, but
close.
sometimes when I
Yeah,
hear
I'm
somebody
sorry.
likes it, I get
Oh,
instantly because they have such a they have a sub fan base. It's like
Are you taking initiative? Oh my.
so funny. All right, I'm telling Kraz.
Grazzle's gonna hate this. Click.
Man,
Right,
my
so
character
I'm like,
really
oh,
doesn't
I'm
like
gonna
Kraz
fix-
now.
I'm gonna,
Yes,
I'm gonna
go get-
eat.
He blames
I
Kraz.
have
Go
a half
do your
hour
thing.
before I have to leave. I have a half hour,
Yep.
so
Half hour till
Good.
what?
before I
gotta
have to
leave.
go to the bus.
Oh.
You're a
Mhm.
bus.
I'm a big, strong bus.
Now get out of here so
Oh,
I
look
can
at
climb the tree.
blasting.
Are you
I can't believe
I'm
you
gonna climb the tree, I
almost.
see. I'm gonna climb it. I see when you're gone. Yeah.
Climb,
Seriously.
climb.
Yeah,
You're
go
not
ahead.
role playing, for fuck's sake.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I see. Go
I don't
ahead.
think just Colliders.
on.
And RP card down.
Did he fall through the world?
Oh
fall
my!
through
I
the
just
world?
hold
No.
it.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
All right, go eat your foods. I'm probably gonna take a break
I want
too.
to see him climb. I want to see him climb
alright.
first.
I mean, I need an
Yeah, go ahead.
arm. Like I need to RP with Oblivious. I'm
Well,
I'm
good thing we're
Mr.
gonna go do that.
I'm stumpy right now.
And I need to talk to Halsifer
Oh my
because
god.
I have a new mission.
Otis
I
stuff.
need to figure out who I want to bring with me.
Uh-huh.
At least 2 people.
and it didn't slow down. And it went right through the intersection, and the person who was on the road with me just like looked over and nodded their head like they just
No,
knew
no,
that I
no.
like had slid through the whole thing. It was funny. Okay,
Oof.
anyway. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, I was having a
Turn off the VR.
calzone. That's what I was eating.
Panzerato.
I'll keep an eye on
I think
Discord.
Arcadum enjoyed himself.
Oh, hopefully. I'm not sure. Was that the first time I ever RP'd with Arcadum? Well, like on a personal
He's
sort
been
of
in
like
the Aegis
mission.
lobbies a couple times.
Yeah, like on a mission, sort of like one-to-one ish.
That was the first time that was the first time I've had direct like RP contact like in a DM sense with him before. I haven't been on a mission with him before, but I've always been in like our OC lobbies giving him a hard time like I usually do because he's got a personality type that where he messes with people for social clout, and I do the exact same thing.
Yeah, because like Arcadium was invisible, and I like dabbed, and he was like, "I saw that," even though he was just
Yeah.
being an invisible person. I'm like,
Mhm.
what? the-
He's definitely I think he's definitely a different personality type than me, but me and him we have like we're on the same fucking wavelength when it comes to messing with people. He's just had more years to practice. That's what it is.
Definitely.
All right, I'll be back later.
Let's see, what time is it actually? Might need to actually. It's midnight. Hmm.
have one last thing to say, and then I'm done with this conversation.
Forgive me for I have interrupted, but this is a matter of time for these things. We have found the location of peace and tranquility was there,
2 lives.
under the water. I said I could take it, but only if the chains of
The prisoner.
the prisoner were kept bound.
Because the moment that we allow things like
I do not understand the words it speaks of.
we came here.
You notice that he's
Grandma?
missing his entire left arm.
And
It was probably Arcadum, because like I remember he tried to get into Vincent's place and take the chains off. It's probably what that is.
There are always
Obviously.
more than one prisoner in every situation.
yes,
This
I must
may
ask,
mean Arcadum. This
are the chains meant
request
to be
came from the
kept
tree.
bound?
Mhm.
Yes. Are the chains meant to be? Is he supposed to be bound?
yes.
Would you like to say what you said to me at the tree?
Yes. Arcadum is a demon, right? And from what
Yes. A demon of wrath.
right,
It wasn't necessary, but it is.
aren't
sad.
demons in such a way essentially a spirit as well? And spirits should not be bound. It's unnatural.
Demons are not spirits.
As a tragedy.
Well,
At least not as far as I am understanding of them.
I
I've
think
known Arcadum for a while, and a spirit he has never described himself as.
My job had me hundreds previous.
The tree said it was a being of immeasurable rage, and we got to calm it down, and we can't let it out of its chains if we take the stone.
Precisely. And it wouldn't let me leave with the stone unless I swore that it would stay bound. And I wasn't prepared to make that decision because I do not know. I don't know the matters. I don't know a lot of details, so I came to you first before I would go back and retrieve it.
That this organization.
In truth, the reason Arcadum is bound is because of his master. He wishes to have freedom. However, it comes at a cost. He is a demon of wrath and therefore loses control. I myself have never seen it. However, his chains have been removed. Twice. In one instance, well, a demiplane was destroyed by Miss Universe. The second time, forbidden magic was used. He is dangerous. It is a decision I am still coming to, as to whether or not I wish to assist him in his freedom.
If we do use the stone to help with the whole thing, we're essentially going to be, agreeing to a pact where we can't free him, like ever.
and I
That's
don't
why
think
we
he should
didn't
be.
make
I
the
don't.
choice on our own.
I don't think he should be forever bound.
You said you have a familiar. I don't know if you want to talk about keeping things free.
He can leave whenever he wants. I didn't force it.
Hold on to it for now. This will take thought.
Alright.
Also, do you know how to get an arm for me or something?
Yes. I requested Sachi to potentially bring us a body that we can use.
I'm sorry, go on. I didn't realize you.
Oh no,
I can craft you a replacement.
and I know there's no
Yeah, they crashed.
answer in those.
Um,
Don't message me, I'm sorry.
thanks. Whatever you need me, however that works, or yeah.
As soon as it arrives, I will
That refuses to
let you know.
never take the life. But
Thank you.
be the one else fall.
Now then, I have some discussions I need to have.
Yeah, the ethics committee has a leg in this. Let's go listen.
Mara, would you mind putting that in the lab? Or if you would prefer, up on my terminal.
The laboratory would be safer. Your terminal isn't as safe.
Understandable. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. If you wish to hear my opinion later, seek me out.
Of course.
Oh, I'm pretty sure demons and spirits are almost one and the same, right? Wait a minute. How do demons work? Man, I don't know much about demons. Hey, Blinks.
I am
Come over here.
What?
I refuse to lose another family, Vincent.
Yeah, what up?
Okay. I'm not exactly an expert on this, of course. I'm fairly new to this. So, what's a demon made of?
That's an interesting question. I mean, there's a couple different kinds, but generally.
Okay, what's
generally,
Arcadum? How about
I don't know.
Arcadum?
I don't know Arcadum, but I know that generally they're made up of an amalgamation of chaos magics.
And? Do they have a soul?
Yeah, some of them. Well,
Does Arcadum have a soul?
I don't know. Probably. I'm pretty sure he would.
But what's his soul made of? Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh, yeah, be here.
Oh, nice one, nice one. Show
So,
me that ass.
okay, anyways.
Sorry, I fainted.
Uh,
What did?
yeah,
I'm
we
sorry.
dragged
What
you
did
over
she say?
here. It's cool. I'm
sorry.
saying, so spirits, they're essentially like, their soul is like will or life force, right? I don't.
In
I
my
don't.
case, in my case, my soul is a collection of a bunch of really small fragments of a bunch of different souls. So, I mean, yeah.
What did she say though? We already pled our cases to her. What did
She's
she
thinking
say?
about it.
All I know is I don't think we should down
We
Arcadum.
don't.
I think he's
She
similar
said she
to a
needed to
spirit.
consider it.
Yeah, I think he's similar to a spirit, and spirits should not be bound. Like you're a spirit, do you think you should be bound? That's a natural, right? Also, my
Well,
my
no, I
familiar
get
is a
really
demon.
pissed off.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, yeah. I
So
get really pissed off when somebody tries to do that.
yeah. So essentially,
I,
Arcadum should not be bound because I'm pretty sure he's similar to a spirit. Why would a spirit be bound? It's unnatural. It's not a part of the circle of life and shit.
I'm not gonna argue either way. It's up to whatever they choose.
No, it's up to
I
Andraste.
don't have sympathies for demons. So
Yes, we're not talking about. Do you think you're really that far from a demon in terms of like the internals of the soul stuff and stuff? Aren't
it's not about
demons
the internals. It's about what they are.
exactly? I'm trying to say that too.
I don't have any sympathies. It doesn't mean that I hate them. I just
Damn it,
I don't
Blinks!
have a
This
horse
is the
in their
fate of the
race.
universe. We're here try to work with me
You
here.
don't. Well, don't try to convince me. I don't have any power. I just run the ethics committee. My opinion gets thrown out the window anytime I talk to anybody.
I listened
over
to
there.
you, Blinks,
Heck,
and I followed you out there.
People-
And you said we should
Wait.
have gotten out of that
we went
poison.
on. went on a mission yesterday, and they threatened to kill me 3 times. People that were with us.
Well, you're alive now, aren't you?
Nobody respects me. No, it's fine.
I
Listen,
respect you, Blinks.
I-
Even though it doesn't seem
I'm-
like it.
well,
I feel like me and you have an even bigger
well,
connection. Somehow.
well, thanks, but I don't like. I'm not gonna argue against unchaining him. I'm just not gonna argue
I'm not
to
saying
unchain him either. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm not saying unchaining him. I'm saying don't use the stone to chain him. He should
Mm-hmm.
a sense that he may be similar to a spirit and should not be bound as such.
Well,
Why did
then
Andraste
we
run
should
off? For the love
we
of...
should consider it for later. There's a huge argument going on over there that I should.
What
probably be part
fucking
of as part of the
argument?
ethics
I swear, we're trying to save... Ugh.
We can discuss semantics of whether or not communication was made or not made, whether or not they attacked or we attacked. But ultimately, you were tasked with keeping one another safe. And how you carry that out is the one thing that I find important. I have not hesitated to keep you all safe. I have asked on multiple occasions to come to me when something is hurting you or if you are experiencing problems. I want to help you all because you are my family. Now then, if you want to continue making this organization better, please help me help you. First things first, I understand that some of you have had a common issue with calling ourselves heroes. In all honesty, this is something that I have also had issue with. The reason I call you heroes was at the request of an old friend of mine who you recently met. His name is Cyfry. He wanted us to operate with the best intentions. But if you believe that we are not doing this, then perhaps we are not fit to carry that title. I have been studying morals recently, something that I unfortunately have not had enough exposure to. I would find it more fitting to call you adventurers. People who intend to do their best, but may make mistakes. I understand that some of you have made mistakes recently. I myself have as well. But if you do not fix those mistakes, or try to improve from them, then you will never become the hero you want to be. That is all.
I have a question for you. Do you want everyone to be heroes?
Heroes, not heroes. Something like that.
I want you all to be safe.
No, that's what 100%.
And if being a hero means sacrificing your safety, then no. However, I do want you to do what is right. And unfortunately, it's not as simple as ones or zeros. I've had to learn this the hard way. I hope this answers your question.
Hypothetically, if someone does act on behalf of terrible morals, would you intend to protect them with your life? Or rather, with your full extent? Or would you kick them out?
Again, this is not a 1 or a 0 issue. In all honesty, I am not certain what I would do. The situation is too gray and hypothetical. And unfortunately, I am running out of processing power and cannot run a simulation for you.
Once all of this is over, I need to have a long talk with you. When you have the processing power available, anyway.
Perhaps yes. I hope to continue learning from you all. You are dismissed.
Vincent? I was going to say, I'd like to still hear your answer on the thing that we were talking about. Oh,
It's a
high risk.
fallacy.
Oh.
To immediately assume that there is only two
kinda,
answers to everything
There's a
is simply the easy way out.
So like my
That is
familiar's in my
cowardice.
room, is that cool? Please don't kill
There
a
is
small
always
white thing
another
with
way.
like white horns.
And if your pure instinct is instead to leap forward with
I see.
your sword raised,
Yes.
then you
It
are
lives in my
missing.
Anyone
room.
happen to have a source of energy nearby?
You might not be
Right.
able to knock someone out, but you could imprison them, you could bind them. There are any numbers of
Is
ways.
there like a plug in the wall,
As
or
magic,
She reaches into
psionics,
the
there are
folds of her armor
tomes,
and she pulls out some of
there
the
are
like the scraps of the crystals left behind.
there is always a way.
There's like latent magic energy
That is
inside of
my
them.
answer. And
I
everything
can
is a
understand that.
decision.
Well, she grabbed like the small,
And like
the
I
small
said before,
pieces. Those were the
I
big
wasn't
chunks
arguing
that we
against
put
you
on.
on
She grabbed a few like
the
handfuls
fact of
the smaller
what had
pieces.
happened, on what was right and what was wrong.
I'll need these.
I was simply offering or remembering an old quote, and I guess it could be that quote was from someone who may not have been had the availability of magic, psionics, or things of that nature. All they might have had was the option of step forward or stand and watch. Maybe they didn't have the power to stop them without doing something lethal, or doing something that could end up being lethal. Again, it all
Possibly.
comes up to the many,
I know you have
many
to go,
scenarios,
but I do have some
and each
thoughts
one
to
will
share
always
with
be
you.
different.
Maybe later.
But I guess it comes to,
I likely won't be moving
Go on.
from this spot for a
I was
little
just
while.
going to say, I
Feel
guess
free to talk.
the statement I was leading to was,
Would you like to listen to this
if you did
conversation first?
only have, and even though
don't
I'm
think I
saying
have a
I know you would
choice.
always find a third option, and I respect that.
what in the world did we miss?
They're completely gray.
But would you ever take a
We're off
life?
talking to Tree God, and
And I'm not
did they
stating
go through?
of what
She
happened here.
scoops him up in her hand.
Just a hypothetical.
Thank you.
My answer to you is this. I would take a life,
Take care
but I
of
would not
us.
bloody my hands, for I would stand in the way and sacrifice my own
What's that even mean?
without hesitation.
I can respect that. But the only, and if that time ever came, the only thing I would say to you is before you take that leap, just trying to remember how many people it would affect if we lost you.
Well, yes.
Do you have any energy sources nearby?
Oh, I have a necklace thing.
Even one death.
It's got magic in it.
Hey, I would hate to destroy it.
Oh, okay. Then no, I don't.
Please find someone who does. Quickly.
Well, I would be able to use
Does
lightning,
Mace Sword
but
count?
no, one hand. I can't cast magic for crap without two hands.
I fear I would hurt May.
Keep myself.
Then I don't know.
From.
Said you need magic stuff. Vincent.
Oh, you need just
Not
magic. Oh, I was like,
Something full of energy. Please,
Oh.
quickly.
If it's wrong,
I have my cell phone, but
then you can judge me on that. But
I think she requires more than that.
if in my mind the
Oh
only
boy.
other option I think of in the heat of a moment,
At least enough so that I can move without fear of
turn the
falling
blade.
apart.
Right.
And I would.
Let me look in my bag.
Save someone. So of course, doesn't mean I'd be happy about it.
Someone gave me this. I don't know if it'll work. It's a medium-sized mana crystal. Would it help?
That might.
Sharp and one's blunt.
You have a mana crystal? Oh man, I could use that.
Thank you.
I was
only difference
given
is
it.
how much
I don't know
blood
how to
is
use them, so it's best someone else uses it.
There's like 1 million things, but we'll cover that later.
Usually use the blunt end.
Yes. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't mad at you for raising that inquiry. I'm actually quite fond of moral quandaries and philosophy. I wouldn't mind
crumbles.
debating with you a little bit more.
Oh.
But
No,
I am
let's be
passionate.
My apologies. But thank
No,
you.
you're fine.
I'm aware.
No, of course. Whatever
heard
you
If
need.
anyone needs me, I will be at my terminal.
I did yell a bit, didn't I?
Me and you need to have more of a talk, Andraste,
But it's because you stay true to
about
your morality.
I might have an idea, but it goes against what I believe in
what the heck?
to a point.
Huh?
Different because again,
About what? Like, are you talking about the our mission or
think my
Miss
power alone
Hybris?
could stop it while trying to hold back.
No, our mission.
What do you mean it goes like I can't? I have God pissed off at me.
Regret later on.
Like I can't go against nature
Wait.
anymore.
Vincent, have you got any batteries?
Oh yeah, you were there, right? Yeah, you heard what he said. Yeah.
Hybris needs energy. Stop.
I mean the other tree god, not the tree god. I mean, I think Yggdrasil is above what happened, but still. I mean, I would literally cast lightning, but you know I can't because one arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need more than a couple of days to master one-handed semantics.
I didn't break. How did you? I've kept it safe. It's not been broken.
I know.
She's gonna be overwhelmed. We don't have time.
I think you're arguing about killing or something. How? I can't quite get it. All I know is we're all gonna be dead if you don't figure this out.
Hey, I got a thing. I got a thing. Hey,
Okay.
hey, I got a thing.
You see,
I got a battery pack. From Vincent from his arm thing.
thank you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else like that?
I don't know. That's all I could think.
I'm fine now. I'm at my terminal.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I just need a few minutes.
Of course. We will give you those few minutes.
You notice he's missing his entire left arm.
Andraste.
What the fuck happened to you?
Yes.
Oh, long
You
story.
were successful in your mission, you feel?
How are you not? You.
I don't have the model.
Successful because I did not retrieve the stuff.
Oh.
I've come back with.
I mean, how are you not dead?
Information, to be fair.
Oh, that was just a curse.
It was my fault for not asking more into.
I'm not sure if you heard about
Oh.
that, and then I
Exactly.
gave up a part of myself to break the curse, and that involved my arm.
Decision whether to sway
Ugh.
to make sure.
Also, I have to be devoted to nature above all else, or something like that.
Because I cannot swear something that some don't
Oof.
believe
Well,
in.
that sucks.
Hey, I just said spirits shouldn't be bound, and I'm pretty sure demons may be similar because they're like consisted of like what, life force and outer shell, something. And spirits are pretty much the same way in terms of their soul.
Arcadum does not have a soul. He is a demon. He and I are alike.
No soul at all? Not even life force? Part?
We are sustained by our willpower.
Ah, so he has the other half of the soul.
Yes.
Well.
We are... Well, he is a truly sentient being. However, he is ruled by his sin and lorded by his master. I am controlled by my code, dictated by it. That is my pain.
We pleaded both our sides, as you can see, for our points of views. I believe that maybe it might be up to you and the others.
The others were kind of in the middle of something here.
Not them.
Oh.
Fokona, Sci-Fi. Those. I believe that will be all of your decision. All we can do, Kata and myself, are plead the case on both sides. To either retrieve the stone and keep him bound.
Nope.
Or set him free. You didn't let me finish.
Continue.
Andraste, you believe he should be bound?
I believe we should do what's right. And I am unsure what is right, because I do not know what he is, what is happening. I don't know the details. But I believe you and your group do.
What would you like to know?
All we can do.
I won't be going anywhere for some time.
I mean, this is all a bit overwhelming, I gotta say. I had to learn a lot in the last couple of days. I lost an arm. I had to help out, find Yggdrasil, the nature god. And right now I'm just running on following what I've always been following. Nature, keeping my friends safe, and doing what I can to help. I don't know what's right or what's wrong necessarily. I mean...
No. But if I can inform you of something that perhaps you do not know, that might help you decide what is right, then please, I have plenty of information.
I guess. Start from the beginning. Of his story? If you can.
I see. The beginning of his story I do not know much of, except for that he... Well, he was like any other demon. His sin is wrath. He has no soul. His master is Varthul. However, Arcadum... Well, he broke away. It was something he found to be difficult. He managed. Following this, he began studying everything he could in the realms of magic. He started studying even forbidden magics. He traveled through the Nine Hells and down to the void, where, in fact, I have been informed he met Azrael after screaming into the abyss. And Azrael came back and granted him, well, extreme power. Aside from this information, I know very little about his beginning.
I see.
Do you have any other questions?
Hey! Hey! No! You don't know what I'm doing.
No, you don't know what he's
Oh,
doing.
okay. But
I will say this again, because this is what I believe. I believe you and the others, not us, will know what is right. I believe that it is your group's decision whether or not to keep him bound or not. You have known him longer than we have. You are his friends. I don't believe he should be bound, but I also believe to not unbind something that could cause horrible things if not controlled. So, as you can see, I'm a little conflicted, and I hate to say this, but this is a decision I cannot make because I don't feel like it is within my right to make such a decision.
Then you are at the same conclusion point that I am.
I see. Apologies.
There is no need to apologize.
Mm.
Any other questions?
No. Well, not for me, but if he does, that's fine. If you wish me to retrieve the stone, then I shall. If not, please let me know as well. I'll wait for your answer.
Of course. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
My only question is, how are you? Are you okay?
I am straining everything I can to make sure that you are all safe and that Arcadum is returned safely. But to manage this,
Mm.
for a moment there, I was scared I was going to begin falling apart. Right in front of you all. That would have been bad.
Yeah. I don't want you to leave us.
not leave, but, well, concentrating on keeping myself put together is difficult.
Well, that's all my questions. I'll leave you be and see how the others are. Thank you.
Of course. If you would, do me a favor.
Oh, yes.
Let them know that they will all receive a rank. Those who are prepared to transition from rank C to rank B should complete a Mark of Mastery exam. You will all receive payment as well for this.
Right.
That is all. Thank you.
You speak with
She
Hybris.
no. She's trying everything in her power to keep herself together. She's like this close to falling apart.
It's just one question.
Also, you heard that too, so I mean, you could.
What did she say?
We'll get all a rank up if we do some sort of
Yeah,
exam and
it's
master.
nothing about that. It's someone requesting something.
What? I'm missing an arm. What?
Not about. It is just a simple request. I have on the phone.
Now everyone's scattered. My goodness. Am I the one to?
Ethics committee, day one. I was
He
always
was
talking about
trying.
people killing random crap.
He actually did talk against it since the beginning.
We just keep breaking into people's houses and stabbing their puppies.
I
I talked against
Metaphorically.
it too, just not as roughly. Until now.
You know how much paperwork it takes to document all of the innocent souls that were not innocent that we killed? Some of them are innocent, but some of them are pretty bad. But honestly, you know what? It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, go ahead. Sci-Fi owes me a lot of paperwork, actually.
Ooh.
What?
Wi-Fi owes you stuff?
Yeah, he owes me a lot of paperwork.
Is Quill got a tavern tonight?
Yes.
She said that she could if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I wanna go to Quill's tavern. As Ken.
You notice I'm missing my entire left arm.
Yeah. I would
Just
know.
take the controller and put it.
But you
Take
wouldn't.
the controller and put it on your ass or something so that you don't see it.
No.
Look, I can make it look like I have no arms.
How am I supposed to like move around?
There.
This is
I don't have
like
any
this
arms
is how
anymore.
you move. Like
Armless
gonna
blue.
butt move.
See,
Like,
I can do it though. I can do. I can make it
you're
look
like
I
a
don't have any
foot
arms and move
tall.
around.
Okay, reel back.
All right. Sorry. I'll bring my arms out again.
What, wait a minute. Oh, what the hell happened to you?
It's a long story, and it kind of in combination what he said. Killing things you probably shouldn't.
Oh.
Pissing
Oh
off
yeah, that's a
nature
really good
god.
example. I should use that from now on.
No, don't use my arm.
Every time I.
That's
Yeah, I'm
an
gonna
exa-
use you as an
No,
example.
no.
Yeah. Every time we have a disagreement about killing something, I'm just gonna be like, "Look at poor cat." Anyway.
Oh no.
No. I'm gonna get a new one. However that works with Hybris and flesh weaving and I don't know. But anyways, Yeah.
I'm concerned.
How'd your mission go?
I'm scared and I want to
Heck.
die really, really bad.
It went all right. I got to climb another world tree.
Well, we all didn't die. There's that, you know. So
Oh, don't tell Andy and
But what's the
that
code?
other person that I climbed the tree though.
She
She
was in earshot.
She's not listening.
I am listening.
should I conjure snowballs at you again?
They tried to choke me out to make me not do it.
I didn't.
Why?
Listen here.
He tried to choke me out.
What did you do?
I didn't do any. What do you mean?
Oh, well, okay, I can sum it up. Okay, so we showed up, and the world tree was speaking slowly to us, and I let Andy lead. That was a bad idea. So I went through the forest, and we passed where we were supposed to be at, but we didn't know that, but we knew we were on the wrong spot. So I was like, we need to backtrack. We need to go back. And then everybody was like, you're stupid, Blinks. Let's go forward. And then we
I
had
listened to
this
him.
thing with a riddle with a bunch of spirits and trees, and then we went down to a poisonous swamp, and then there was a wisp that tried to kill Andy, but she followed it all the way to the gravestones where it read her name on it. So then I was like, can we go back now? And then I
You
was like, can
never
we go back
follow
now?
will-o-wisps.
It didn't look like a wisp though. It looked like Arcada.
Yeah. Which is still bad.
It was still pretty bad. Anyway, we went back and we found the cave where the tree was at, and the tree was like, you can take the big stone, but if you do, you're not allowed to unshackle the prisoner of rage. Which I'm pretty sure I know who that is. So we didn't take the stone. We can go back and get it later if we really want to. So the mission was technically a success because we completed what we were supposed to do. We have possession of the stone anytime you want.
Yeah, and
What's the condition that we don't free the prisoner? I don't know, some stone of like magic water or something. It will help Arcadum something. I don't know. You can go ask whoever is doing the thing with. I don't know.
Do you
I
know
just climbed
about?
the road tree. Yeah, that was really
Why'd
great.
you
I
do
got to climb
that?
it, yeah.
See, like
Don't tell anybody.
that's like
except
nature
for me.
god.
It was the one world tree that I've never gotten to climb because it disappeared underground. It was the one that got away. Don't you get it? I had to climb it. It completed my collection. Oh yeah, that was the whole mission.
Nice. Ours was. We went into a cave to collect metal and crystals. We were attacked by elven creatures. Everyone killed them. And now everyone is having a moral debate
Well,
about
did
whether
it?
or not it's okay to kill things.
Were they-
Obviously, I'm against the killing.
The ethics committee is under the impression that if you kill a wild beast, that's fine. But if you kill something because it's protecting itself and it's dead, or not for food, or you know, just cause.
That unfortunately was the case.
Oh, they were defending themselves?
We were entering their home.
I heard it was Mars and Brams, or
Well,
It was
when
their
I was
home 6 years ago. It was not now.
Honestly, I'm not
do they like
surprised.
still have the
because Ekron was
deed,
on
or
mission,
how does
right?
that work on giant castles?
It doesn't matter.
I'm going
They
to.
weren't there for 6 years. Their kingdom fell. It was inhabited by something
Yes, I know.
else.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Yeah, they probably spoke Dahui. You have to really clear your throat to speak that.
I see.
Escort them.
Probably could have taken a bit of finesse, but probably could have just like.
point was,
Wait,
even
you said
then,
they looked like
they
elves,
could
right?
have just.
What are they?
They looked like elves, yes.
Okay, but why weren't they elves?
Their skin was flakier. I would assume that would meant that they were from some sort of Underdark. I would assume, but they weren't Drow. They were scared of the light, so some sort of Drow hybrid or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. You're not allowed to know. You can
That's
follow.
okay.
I mean, what?
They're
Well,
cool,
it was.
but
It's not okay to. The point being, we shouldn't have killed them. We could have just easily knocked them out, but everyone killed them anyway.
Yeah, well, it's interesting that you guys found some that were alive because I haven't known none for no long time. They have really, really good bugs too, so I'm kind of upset now that you killed them.
I didn't kill them.
Well, you know what I mean. I didn't say you accusatory. I just said you.
Yeah, the general you.
Yeah.
I know it probably shouldn't be, but I'm still kind of 50-50 on that stuff. I mean, are they really hostile? Are they trying to bite your neck off? I mean, I don't know. It's all circumstantial. Yes, I know. Like, I'm super shaman now, considering all the stuff going on. But you know, no kill, innocent. I learned the arm way.
The arm way.
So that's why I said I'm 50-50. It's just I didn't know the circumstance. I didn't know the situation you guys were in. But as you stated, there probably was another way.
There's always another way. Period. It doesn't matter what situation it is.
Oh, well, I don't know. Once in a while, I would kill an adventurer because they were just that stupid. But
yeah,
it's not my fault. It was a pit, and there was one spike in it, but the pit was big enough to fit like 17 of them. He happened to land on the one spike I put in there. You didn't hear any of that
That's
over
a
there.
tragedy.
He had a really cool helmet though, because it was enchanted, so I kept it.
See, why don't you wear that? I mentioned you should wear some helmets.
doesn't
Like the
fit.
old dome
Doesn't
here.
fit.
I'm just knocking on your
How's the
forehead.
helmet gonna fit on this? What do you mean?
You
My
just
mug
like
is massive.
just stretch it out, right? Just
It's
stretch
a
the helmet.
You can't stretch a helmet. Not a t-shirt.
You can find a way.
Besides, it'd be kind of weird.
Get some hammers and just kind of like
That's not stretching, and
Get
that
some
would weaken the metal.
probably some clamps.
Your best bet would to have it further enchanted so that when it is tuned, it will shape to the user. But stretching it, no.
I don't want to wear a helmet
I
anymore.
don't know magic items and attunements and stuff, but it seems like a good idea.
I mean, it would cause matting. I don't want to wear it. No, stop. We're not talking about this. What? Do you like messy hair? I don't like messy fur.
No, I don't. I was just saying, well, I was thinking that I understand.
Mm-hmm. I had to dig my well a little deeper today because there was no water in it. Oh, there's water in there today. Oh. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm thinking.
One of my fondest memories and one of the first ones I had at Aegis.
Well, anyways, before I forget, my last conversation with Hybris is that we'll all receive a rank up and get paid, and I guess if we go into the next rank or something, we have to take an exam, which I'm in no condition.
Exam?
Yeah, rank up exam. If we're going to rank up or something, I don't know exactly.
Huh.
I mean, I'm like
Interesting.
low on mana, I'm missing an arm, I haven't been sleeping. Trying to get my shirt on, it takes me 15 minutes. I will.
Anyway, this is it. Now I get to ramp up the ethics committee. There will be 2 posters on the fridge.
Oh, calm down there. 2 posters.
Oh yeah, it has to be approved by the council first, but we'll get it.
Of course. You're my
I'd like
friend.
to talk more.
Can I pet your head?
Thank you for.
Yeah, yeah.
My pleasure.
I just had an urge.
I'm gonna say goodnight to these.
Of course.
Kata.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Right.
night, Vincent. Good
Yeah.
night, Blake. Good night, Kat.
Yeah, good night.
It's good seeing you.
And, well, it's good seeing you. I don't know how good it was seeing me today. But I thought it's appreciated. Good night.
Find it strange that I've been closer to nature in the last 4 days than I have in the last 4 years.
Lesson
I
learned.
mean, yeah, you got touched by like the primordial big boy goddess lady, Mother Earth. So you technically were the closest that anybody's been in a long while. It wasn't a good touch. It was bad touch.
Yeah.
Bad nature touch. I'm tired. I need tea. Where's the tea? Hold on.
What you say? What? What? Tea?
Hmm?
I don't know what he said.
Oh, he was talking about tea.
Oh, tea.
Quills does sound like a good idea.
I don't have tea with myself, but like, it's dark. I'm house.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna sulk in my room like I did for the last couple of days.
Get some sleep at least.
I mean, it's a little hard considering all the weeping trees, but I'll try. Where did Mr. T Blinks go?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Doesn't sound like nothing.
Well, I'm going to go to sleep now.
It's cracking.
Your what's
Like you
cracking?
said,
What?
I hope you
Oh,
sleep
your
well.
plate.
What does that mean?
Oh, don't worry about it. Just means she's overwhelmed. Do you want to go into it?
No. I'd rather
Understood.
go away.
Well, I'm going to sleep. Glad you're safe, Andraste.
Likewise.
Good night.
Let's hope our cases are heard well.
I mean, I did what I could. Whatever happens, happens, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you do that with only one hand?
And we are in a circle. Loosely.
Time for bed.